Hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I sent this to, I sent the handout in Telegram already. Yeah, I'm good. Yay. Yay. I am good because you're going to start exam. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, there's a Telegram group for physics. I feel I feel easy enough for invite their links, copy links. Like this is the link for Telegram. I not so active lah, but sometimes I send something. I steam fish specific latent heat. Yeah. Like anti-lock braking system, like long distance between the truck and the petrol tank, something. This one, geostationary, non-geostationary, you must memorize. Something like. Okay, now, right, let's see. Hi, who is this? Who is this? Okay, this one. Can I write? Okay, why I cannot use pen? Oh, I got pen. Yes, I got pen. I have to change. I had to change. It's hard to change. Yeah, I just use Zoom. Hi, everyone. Everyone. Hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, I think anything you can on mic or you type your questions here. I'll finish my word first, then I will read your question. Okay, right, this is info umum. What is it? So your time is 45 minutes. I believe you all heard from Tuan Astina what already. So total marks is 15. And actually, paper 1 40, paper 2 100, paper 3 15. So if we sum up, it will be 155. So if we convert 15 marks, it will be around 9.68 marks, nearly 10 now. Okay, so as long as you can score 12 and above, means you got around 7 marks in your hand already lah. Hi, Ellen. Okay, so just try your best to do the necessary part lah. Then you will get marks. Okay, so from previous exam, your senior Form 5 trial, the lowest I mark is 7. Okay, means half lah, half out of 15. But a lot of your senior get 12 and above, maybe 13, maybe 14. I got one person get 15 out of 15. I also can, as long as you follow all the steps. Then I believe you all know that Amali got 2, guided, unguided. Okay, then you all might be scared about unguided. Actually, don't worry. So quite easy lah. You all did so much of experiment already. Okay, and one more. Yeah, this one need to be careful. So, keputusan SPM dikira tidak hadir if you sit for paper 1, paper 2, but paper 3, you didn't sit, then your results on the paper also tidak hadir, understand? Okay, so make sure you must come, no matter how you must come, unless you really accident, coma or what, but touch wood lah, okay? And if you really, if you in hospital lah, let's say, if you in hospital, like you fast call teacher, let's say you're just not able to move, but you're okay, can do experiment in hospital, I believe they would arrange the paper for you. Okay, so must come, everyone must come. You miss one paper, you tidak hadir. Okay, then next, Amali bersepadu, you happy lah, everything given, procedure given, MVRECV, you determine it from the question. Then everything given lah, but the Lucas graph, you need to Lucas graph lah. Okay, then tidak bersepadu means unguided, means you need to refer to the table yourself. You check MVRVCV and this one, you need to do your own inference. We got format, inference and susun radas and procedure. Then you carry out experiment and everything. Okay, don't worry, we will see guided and unguided. Okay. Now, first 5 minutes when you enter. I forgot to write here. Please check if your apparatus means your alat enough or not, cukup atau tidak. Okay, tick, you tick. Do you have anything? Then you check alat berfungsi atau tidak. For example, if you have stopwatch, you check lah your stopwatch, okay, function or not. Ammeter function or not. Light box function or not, and whatever lah. So I consider you I guess lah. I still don't see the paper yet lah. Okay, so I guess lah, maybe inertia lah. I'm not sure. Okay, so like for example, you check stopwatch. Is it working? And then check the smallest reading. Hello, unknown episode. Okay, okay. So someone asked, teacher, if we need to write our procedure, will it not enough time? Maybe, but let's learn now lah. You check first and the first 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes you cannot take pen. Okay, okay, cannot take pen, then how you take lah? I think cannot take pen means you cannot answer lah, but you can check lah. Okay, baca soalan dulu, experiment and conclusion, and everything lah. Baca soalan dulu lah. Okay, like someone asked, both experiment will be in exam. No. I don't want. Guided. If you see, got procedure. Step 1, step 2, step 3, do what? Step 4, repeat. And that's guided, okay? That happy lah, happy ending lah. If unguided, means you need to write it yourself lah. Easy lah, really easy. Compared to other physics, really easy. Okay, then 0.1 or 0.2. Now, I show you first, for example. Now, for example, you will have three types of stopwatch lah. So, okay, someone asked, so there's only a guided or unguided. It will came out unguided. So means one experiment 45. Yeah. Guided 45 or unguided 45. Okay, then your friend asked, do we need to write like very detailed until there's 12 and 13? No need. I will guide you. Just short and simple. Yeah. Okay, right. Look at this. What should we do? Yeah. What is the smallest scale here? Okay, so actually is this one reset. This one is start lah. Start and stop lah. Start and stop, same button. First press start, second press stop. Same as all of this. This is called analog. This is called digital stopwatch. Okay, so see your luck lah. Our school got 3 lah. But I think most of the time we use this lah. Most of the time 30. Okay, so now we look at this one first lah. So actually this one means 1 round, 30 seconds. So first round we look at black. So you can see 2, 4, 6, 8. First round is black. Actually means this is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Why 31 red? Because second round. 30, then second round we look at red. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Understand? Okay, now what should we do? Please determine the smallest scale first. Why the smallest scale? Means the small. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you count first. Let's say from here actually it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10. 10 division. So means from here to here actually is 0 to 1. Remember, first round is 1, second round is 31. So 1 divided by 10, you will get 0.1 second. Okay. If you get 30, stopwatch, stop at 30, yeah, 0.1 second. But if you get the stopwatch stop at 60, means 1 round, 60 seconds. So it will be like this. So see, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, this is another type. So this one, the smallest will be 1 second. Yeah. But one more type. One more type is in between got 10. Sorry, I got one more type is like this. This is 1, then this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this for this kite, is 1 divided by 5, means the smallest scale 0.2 second. Okay? If still got smaller scale. Yeah? So like if this one, so actually this is minute, this is second, this is 0 point. So actually this is 1 second, this is 0.01 second. Okay? So you'll see this one run very fast. Yeah, run very fast because it's 0.01 second. Okay, so now first 5 minutes. Okay, then now inference. So determine the smallest scale first, yeah. Inference. Inference, normally how we write the format. The format is like this, MV affects RV. Or we say RV depends on MV. So I guess if it is inertia okay, if it is inertia so we say inertia depends on the mass or this one we say the mass affects the mass affects inertia. Okay, big mass means big inertia hard to move, hard to stop okay, small mass means small inertia, means easy to swing, easy to stop. Okay, it just so large mass means large inertia, means hard to swing, means hard to stop. Okay, I believe all of you do the experiment before. So we count the time it swing So if hard to stop means the oscillation time would be longer Okay, like your friend asked, teacher, this format can use for chemistry, bio also, or only physics? Chemistry, bio also, inference. But a little bit different. Format the same, format the same. Just physics easier. We say inertia depends on mass, 2 terms only. But bio, baby, a little bit more long But format is the same. Format is the same. Yeah. Teacher, Amali is what? The experiment. Teacher, I have leave right now. Can, no problem. Bye. Thanks for joining. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, next hypothesis. Right? Hypothesis actually is relationship. How we start the hypothesis? We say when MV increases, RV either increase or either decrease. Depends. Okay. You must have the words when. Understand? Must is a must. I also just get to know you must have when. When MV increases, RV increase or decrease. Okay, what do you think? Which one is correct? A or B? Right, fast. Type in your answer. Type in the chat. A or B. Quick. A or B. Thank you, Hanun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Okay, 6. Someone say both, but most are A. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah. Answer actually is A. B wrong. Why? Because this one said RV means responding variable. Since this one depends on MV, how can this one increase? Then you change this. Cannot one. For example, the pendulum lah. So you for our first experiment you increase the length, then you increase the period of oscillation. How can you say you increase the oscillation by not changing the length, correct? Okay, so A correct. This one wrong, huh? And now C or D correct? C or D correct? If this is inertia experiment. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, Chin Tong, Hai Yan, Chin Yu, Ning Chi. Yeah. Answer C, yeah. Okay, so if you say D wrong, thank you. Yeah, thanks for everyone. Yes. Answer is C, yes. Okay, so remember MV increase are when must have when your MV increases, RV increases. Yeah. Not both, either one, understand? So for inertia, yes lah. And then here, be careful, slightly cannot use directly proportional or inversely proportional. When do we use this? Anyone can tell. For example, x directly proportional to y or x inversely proportional to y. When do we use this? Yes, after graph. Yes, after you analyze from graph. Then only you can draw the graph like this. Understand? After graph, hypothesis cannot. Why cannot? Because when mass increase, period increases, actually there would be a lot of graph like this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. Maybe this. But don't worry too much. In our experiment, we don't use this. How many got 3 graph only? Okay. Yes. Okay, so actually there are many ways of increase. So hypothesis is just our guess before experiment. All right, so now, for example, this kind of experiment you did before, you clamp the hacksaw blade, you mix your hacksaw blade. If you fix 25 cm already, you don't change it. Okay, then you put on your plasticine. Okay, so now this is unguided. Unguided, they actually will tell you what to do first. They say based on situation in diagram 1.1 and in diagram 2, plan an experiment to investigate the relationship between mass of plasticine M. You see that M. So when we write MB, please write M. And the period of oscillation T by using apparatus and material provided in diagram 2. So your apparatus must have this. Then you are required to carry out an experiment using mass of plasticine, comma M. You can see that? Label as 40, 50, 60, 70, and X. Okay. So can you count how many MV here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 manipulated variables. Thank you, Manka. Yeah. And X they don't know. Maybe you give it like you means if like this you will get a plasticine without weighing it, they won't give you digital scale. So from experiment you find out what is X. Means you find out you after you plot you find out what is X. Okay, in the experiment, will they provide the G clamp? Because last time teacher asked us to use tape. Yeah, everything will be packed. Okay, fix the length of hacksaw blade to be 25 cm. Or they might not ask you to fix 25. You just fix one length. Okay, then to list procedure. Oh, okay, sorry here. This is BM first and BI. Right, the procedure of experiment that consists, you can see here, method of control manipulated variable, method of control, method to measure responding variable, repetition of the experiment. Yeah, mission. Thank you. Okay, how? Like MV, RV, CV. So MV is the mass lah because inertia depends on mass, right? So mass. So mass maybe 20 gram, maybe 30 gram. I don't know, maybe 40 gram, 50 gram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say that. Why they don't start from 10? Because sometimes 10 too light. So it's hard to swing. Maybe 20 also too light. Sometimes they start with 30. So you be careful, if they start with 30, 40, 50, let's say 60, 70. Means your graph cannot start with 30. Graph start with the differences. 30, 40 means the difference is 10. Please start with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Understand? Do not start with 30. We want a proper graph and do not use this. I know maths, chemistry, bio, sometimes you will have this. No, in physics, no. Please don't. We want the whole graph to see the relationship. For bio and chemistry, sometimes we zoom in. We want certain part. Yes, we can use this, but physics, no, we want to see the overall. Okay. You want to see overall, don't start with the deer. Okay, so now, like next, this is MV. So next, which of the following RV is acceptable? Like A, B, C, D. Like type your answer fast. Okay, now we have C, B, C, 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 B, C, 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 yeah, B, yeah, okay, so yeah, thank you, yeah, B and C only, very good, yeah. Actually, the best is C lah, the best is C. But B actually also can for 10 oscillation. But 10 oscillation is time taken, period is capital T. The best is C. Yeah, very good. Why A cannot make? Okay, A cannot because reading is not a physical quantity. Understand? Now, see, time taken is time can measure in second. Period measure in second, but reading is not the physical quantity. How long is the time is a question mark. Please do not use a question. Yeah, be acceptable. Be acceptable. But C is the best, right? You just write period, right? So time is small t. Period means time for one oscillation, capital T, okay? Okay, CV, constant variable or FV. Sometimes they'll say fixed variable, the length of hacksaw blade or spring. Why I got spring? Actually, the best way to do this experiment is we make the hacksaw blade. We make the hacksaw blade left, right, lah. Okay, let it swing without the gotcha of gravity. But because the best way, of course, is this left horizontal. But because they must make two set of experiment, so they also can use spring. Means same thing you for example, when you hang this, it already extend to, let's say, 40 cm, let's say. So how you gonna swing it? You just move up maybe 30 cm, move up, then you release it. Okay, like someone asked, when doing this experiment, is there a specific angle to adjust, pull back before letting the clay to oscillate, or we just agak-agak pull it back horizontally? And if guided, sometimes they fix like 10 degrees, agak-agak lah. So you can use your like when you stand here, you can use your eye, then you fix you tarik to this side perpendicular to the beginning, let's say lah. And every time you tarik the same way, understand? The same agak-agak, the same angle. So for the spring, we just pull it and then it bounce up and down. I prefer you all pull up. If this one, I prefer you all pull up. Let it drop. No. Because if you continue pull lagi, pull more, it may exceed the elastic limit and it cannot go back already. Okay, pull back. I'm not sure how much they will pull, maybe 5 cm. I think maybe 5 cm, like 35. Then you see that it will swing, 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 swing. Yeah, so how to count oscillation? Remember when let's say if you start here, A, B, C. So it's from A to B to C, then C back to B and A, okay? Come back to A, count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? And sometimes it swing too fast. For me, I will feel it swing very fast. Okay, sometimes. So try your best. Okay, then this one also, if you started here, then A, the center, B, then C. So A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We count the time for 10 oscillation. I believe they won't ask you to count 20 because our time quite short. I believe they will ask for 10 only. Okay. So manipulated variable is the mass. Corresponding variable would be the period. So actually this is time first, then we divide with 10 divided by 10. Let's say that 10 seconds, so it would be 1 second. Let's see. Okay, let's see next. Okay, so this is unguided. Now, see, they say, you guide yourself, you write the step yourself. So how? So four steps. Number one, you just say set up the apparatus in the diagram above. Okay. Normally they will give you diagram lah. Guided, unguided. Normally they give you diagram. Okay. Then number two, what is your MV? MV means your method. Just now they asked our method to control MV. RV method to measure RV. Then repeat. Okay, so what you need to do is number two, set first value. First value. Don't memorize the value. The value sometimes change. Okay, they might change to 50 gram, 100 gram, 150 gram, 200 gram, 250 gram. It might change to 100 gram, 200 gram, 300 gram, 400 gram, 500 gram. Not sure. Don't memorize value. Refer to value they give. Okay, but you must set the value first. This is MV number one. Okay, then we will repeat in, can you see, repeat in 40, 60, 80, 100. So here go 1, 2, 3, 4 MV. Plus the beginning, we got 5 MV manipulated. Must have at least 5. At least 5, understand? Okay, now the plasticine is fixed at one end of the jigsaw plate. If spring, then you say fix at the end of spring. Displace the blade actually means you pull the back blade. You pull the blade to one angle. Or for spring, you pull it to some height, let it swing. Okay, so actually the spring one is not accurate because the spring one will be affected by G 9.81 meter per second per second. So normally we don't use the spring one. Normally we use horizontal one. But actually not so much difference. Not that much difference. We actually not so care about the real reading about inertia. We care about, can you carry out experiment, write this procedure, tabulate data, draw graph, analyze it. We care about them. So we don't care about the real value lah. Actually, this one wrong lah. But we don't care. We care about your skill. That's why, let's say, I tabulate data wrongly. It's okay. Just draw the table. Just draw your graph. You still got mark, understand. Teacher, what does 10 represent? T10 represent. Oh. I lost a few marks on graph, Kenna. You just draw, okay? Okay, T10 means the time taken for 10 oscillation. Okay, you displace the blade horizontally if the blade lah. If spring, you say make it higher vertical lah. Release so that it oscillate. Oscillate means swing lah, but we use oscillate better lah. Then we measure it. Time taken for 10 complete oscillation T. Please write T, yeah? Oh, I prefer you all write this plasticine of mass, comma M equals to 20 gram is fixed. Can you understand? You mentioned manipulated variable is M, mass, comma, symbol M. Like this, time taken for 10 oscillations, comma, T is measured. You must mention your two, No two, sorry. Directly wrong, understand? First, you must mention how you set and then with the mass 20 gram. Without 20 grams, sorry, directly wrong. So mark number 1 here. Yeah, in your sentence, you must fulfill everything, then only you get 1 mark. Sounds difficult, but once you get used to it, it's easy. Okay. Last time paper 3 is around 40 marks. Okay. Normally your senior can score up to 40, you know. If not, also 35 marks. Not hard, hard. Or try. So time, blah, 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 using stopwatch. I remember I must mention the tool. Actually, this one also need to mention the tool, but no time for you to wait one by one 45 minutes. So normally we procedure for you already. They fix for you already, right? So period of oscillation is calculated using formula T equals to time for 10 oscillation divided by 10 oscillation. So just now the time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say your time is 12 seconds. So you will use 12 seconds divided by 10 oscillation. One oscillation, 1.2 seconds. Okay. Because the time too fast, so we better use the repeated time. Then finally, repeat the experiment, step 4. Okay. Repeat the experiment by using mass of plasticine, which are, please mention the value, cannot say, cannot say, with a few value. Who knows your a few value? You must tell what's your value, understand. Cannot, must have your MV, 5 MV, okay. Not hard, right? Set up MV, RV, repeat. RV, remember your tool. Okay, not hard, right? Or you try memorize. Right, so now if guided, they will almost give you everything. But same thing like inference, you write yourself. Hypothesis, you write yourself. Aim normally they would tell you in the beginning of the question already. So variable MVRV, CV, or FV, up to you. List of operators like this. Arrangement like this. Stopwatch, blah, blah, blah. Okay, see, setup. Oh, actually, I copied this too just now. Same thing, I show you before already. And now next. Tabulate your data. Okay, sometimes nowadays they can have many types of question. Sometimes they just will ask you to do this. Actually, they like mass. Can you don't write mass? You just write M. Can. That's why I encourage you. Yeah, so your MV, RV, CV, you write here, M period is capital T. Yeah, so actually you no need write. Physics people, we all like simple. So M bracket G, T, S. In between actually got one more, small T, S. Okay. Okay, your friend asks, is there a checklist provided for the apparatus and material? Yes, in the beginning, the second page. You all check on the first 5 seconds. Sorry, first 5 minutes. Okay, make sure you have physical quantity and its unit. Without one, sorry, you lost one tick. Okay. maybe they will be like this only, or maybe they'll be like mass time for 10 oscillation period. Then they ask you to change t to t squared. How is it? Let's say 10 oscillation is 12 seconds. Okay, so this one, okay lah. Okay, let's say this is 12 seconds. This is 14.2 seconds. Let's say, I simply draw only. I simply write only, okay? I simply write only. Sure, for each data, you don't have to find average, right? Up to the question. But I guess no need average because last year no average. I mean you no need take T1, T2 because 45 minutes too short. So normally they get one, you just need to take one only. Okay. Because 45 minutes too short. I don't think they will ask you measure twice. Okay, let's say like this. Something wrong here. Anyone can tell me something wrong? What's wrong here? Decimal, very good. Yeah, even though zero, please put point zero. We call it as consistent. Yay. Okay, so let's say if you continue to here, so this one would be t equals to t over 10, right? So it's 12 divided by 10, 1.2 lah. So 1.2. And this one will be 1.42. Again, what's wrong here? Yay, now become 2 decimal, correct. So please add one more zero here. Yeah, so we say consistent. Okay. So very kasihan, if you write wow, very good. Decimal. Kekurangan satu. Pity you. Okay, spelling weird. Okay, do I need decimal for math? Okay, for math, if you need to skill it, weight it yourself, means you need to prepare yourself. Yeah, you need. But if they fix for you already, no need. Whatever you measure, you must look at your smallest, you must look at your smallest division scale. Okay, so let's say you get the stopwatch like just now. Minute, second, 0.2. Let's say you get this, you get 8.02 second. Make sure this is 8. So this is 2 decimal. Depends on your stopwatch, understand? Depend on your stopwatch. So far, our school all use analog. Our school all use analog. Okay, so you check this. Okay, then next, how is it? So this one, please use t square. T square means 1.2 square. You will get 144 1.44. Yeah, I need to change. Okay, I charge my computer. Okay, so this one is 1.42 square lah, you square and here. You want to leave 1 decimal, 2 decimal, 3 decimal, so can lah. But if this is your MV and this is your RV, then I encourage you maybe get 2 only lah. Easy to draw graph. But sometimes they also may ask you to draw the graph T only. Sometimes they ask you to draw T square, sometimes they ask you to draw T. So it depends. So, but I believe you all can determine, read properly, and read and see, is it T square or T, What's the difference? Okay, if the graph is T square, T against M, the graph will be like this. We actually don't want this kind of graph. It's hard to determine the relationship. We will change to T square over M. I remember when I asked your senior, they say they learned this in Form 4 Maths, Chapter 6. Remember? Like, for example, y squared equals to 4 over x plus 4. Change this graph into y equals to mx plus c. Remember? Mx. Why no response? We normally don't use this graph. Normally, not saying exactly. Most of the time we use the linear graph. Yeah. So it depends. I don't know which one. I didn't see the paper yet. All right, so this one. Okay, example of tabulated data, for example. This is not this experiment. Not inertia experiment. Not inertia experiment. But we can read. Calculate the extension of rubber band X by using the equation below for each of the length L. So, and then tabulate the value of L and X for each value of M in the space. So means
I'll also be drink much more.
Means what? Means actually our table. They don't draw table one, you draw yourself. If you don't draw table, deduct your mark. Must draw the line. Okay, so actually here we'll have M, have L, and have X. Understand? What is the unit? You must determine yourself. I'm teaching you how to see how many data you need to tabulate. Understand? Okay. Another example. Now, this one. Okay, they say calculate t squared for each value of t. Tabulate your results for all values of m, t, t squared. M small t, capital T squared. So means in your table, you must have m, t squared. Understand? So M is normally mass in gram. T is second, Even though you divide, let's say T equals to 12 second, capital T, period would be 12 divided by 10, 1.2 second. Okay, still second. Divide or times plus minus. It won't change the unit. But yes, if you square it, 1.2, yes, you will change the unit. It will be S squared. Make sure you have unit for every physical quantity. Yeah, okay, bye, Justine. Okay, must have, okay? This is how you check, You got how many data here for column, okay? Okay, now, plot the graph. How we count marks? Normally the graph got 5 marks. and then got 7 ticks. Number 1, both boxy delabel betul. For example, T square against M. These two, you will get first tick. Kedua-dua unit pada boxy betul. For example, S square and gram. Correct. Both. Kedua-dua means both. Skala selagram dan bukan skala ganjil. Yeah. Let's say, like just now, skala seragam. What is skala seragam? If you start with 10, 20, 30, yes, skala seragam, uniform. But if you start with 30, 40, 50, oh, sorry, wrong, because you started 30, then the next is 10. The difference is 30, 10, 10, not uniform. So you lost this tick lah. And skala ganjil. Ganjil means odd number. Okay, for example, if this is the T square, let's say T square, you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you start with 0.51, 1.52, 4.5, still okay. Odd number 1 and 5, okay. But if you start with 3, let's say 3, 6, 9, 12. Sorry, wrong. This is odd number. Okay, this is odd number, cannot. Odd number, we only accept 1 and 5. Or you start with 5, 10, 15, 20 can. But 3 and 7 cannot at all. Okay. Now, skala diterima 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reject 0.368. All of this lah. The common one all accept lah. The odd one like 3 cannot lah. Okay, then if you plot all correctly, let's say you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You plot all correct. Your data wrong lah, let's say. I record salah. I do salah. I count like should count one oscillation, but I count half only. So your data something wrong. But if you plot according to your table, yeah, you still get mark. You still get tick. Understand? Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8 can. This one started. This is started. This one started. Can 2, 4, 6, 8 can. So you started 2, 4, 6, 8 can. You started 5, 10, 15, 20 can. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 can. Understand? Okay, if you plot correctly based on your table, even though your data wrong, you still get mark. You still get tick. Then, best fit line. Best fit line means titik yang tidak kena mesti seimbang. Bezas kosong atau satu saja. Apa itu? It's like this. Once you make it balanced, for example, you get all not passing through the line. You can see up here got 1, 2, 3. Down here got 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, still consider best fit. But if you draw the graph like this, all up, 1 down. So up here got 4, down here got 1. 4 minus 1, 3. This one called tak seimbang. Tak seimbang means not balanced. Okay, so means your data after you minus up and above the graph and below the graph after you minus only accept 0 or 1. Okay, of course, if like this up got 2 and across here. Up got 2, down got 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Balance. Then, okay, the last one, size of graph mesti sekurang-kurangnya 5 times 4 petak or 10 cm times 8 cm. Okay, means what? Means if this is your graph paper, you draw this only. Sorry, you lost your 7 tick. So you must draw as big as possible. Do we need to prepare our own graph paper? No need. We buy the module pintas. We get from PPD. PPD means the whole Petaling Jaya. We use 2 sets, either one, right? Okay, so after that, if you get 7 tick, you get maybe 5 marks or 4 marks or 3 marks. Depends. Can we bring our own one for extra just in case? Cannot. So when you draw graph, what should you do? Use pencil. In case wrong, you can rub off. Okay. So like, for example, 5 to 6 tick, you get 4 marks, or 5 to 6 tick, you get 3 marks. 5 to 6, this one maybe 4 to 6 tick, you get 2 marks. They didn't fix the mark yet. Maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe 3. But so far, what I see is the table normally 5 marks. Table, 5 marks. Graph, they didn't fix it. Okay, so they can change. But you must have 7 tick. Okay, so yeah, your senior can score 7 out of 7. After Amali must stay at the lab until everyone finish. Yes. But so far, at my observation, your senior, very smart one also, after they do also ngam the time, or they double check lah. They double check. And then I don't see anyone like, boring. So still got half an hour, no, 45 minutes only. Question actually not hard. Hard is time constraint. Okay, so for example, the graph like this. Okay, so actually you don't miss 1 mark, If let's say, I feel too stressed, I cannot draw graph. Okay, never mind, you just do one more things. See the title up here, graph of T against M. You just label T on your y-axis, M on your x-axis, you get 1 tick. Can. But normally those people like that, they won't join the class. They won't join the Bengkel now. They don't even watch the video. Bye, Ellen. Okay, so now A. So this is your y, this is your x. So if they ask for t squared, this is your y, this is your x. Okay. Let me see lah. We'll never plot the graph properly. Call them up. Okay, like for example, now the graph normally like that. Let's say they say graph x against m. Please draw your y-axis. This is graph x. I mean y-axis against x-axis. Okay? Y-axis against x-axis. Then from there you can see lah, agak-agak this is cm or this is gram up to the, depends on the experiment. Now for example, t squared against m. So how to draw your graph? Y-axis t square m. Then this is gram, this is second square, right? Then, for example, this question says graph of R against L. So R against L. Okay. Sure, they show you this already. So from here you can check what is your XY axis lah. Then you write your unit lah. This is next year experiment, don't worry. So don't miss the mark here. 要是 if 时间不够 plot，只有画到 label 就有分啊 yeah, correct. Here also, I told you what. First tick is if you say R and L, first tick. Then both unit correct. Second tick, like this one mark. You understand? Then you just plot according to your table, even though your data wrong. You plot 5 correct, according to your table. You get 2 more tick. Second mark already. Understand? So just do it. Don't make it blank. All right, teacher, how to draw that? Hard about the dotted line. Okay, can we skip the experiment and straightforward do report? Can. Cannot. I'm sarcastic just now. Cannot. How do you know what is the time? You don't know. Okay, the dotted line normally we find gradient. Gradient. Okay, gradient, please make according to last time peperiksaan they released, you must draw the gradient. Must draw the triangle here. This triangle 1 mark. If they ask you to find gradient. Okay. Okay, so now after you draw the graph, strictly cannot use the hypothesis like MV increase. When, I remember when, no when wrong, no when wrong, MV increases, RV increases. Something if after you draw the graph, you say relationship in this way, directly wrong. Then this is y is directly proportional to x lah. Okay, teacher. Okay, bye. Okay, so y increases linearly with x, or y. This is not. And this is inversely proportional. Y is inversely proportional. But so far, what I see is this and this. So far. Okay, bye, Tiffany. Now, if you see the curve graph, then curve graph means if, maybe, I'm not sure. If the time like that, t only, so the graph like that, yeah, non-linearly. Okay. Then spring down. Okay, the oscillation, count the 10 oscillation. The last is the precaution steps. Precaution steps. I'll tell you one universal and any experiment also can do. So we say eyes must be perpendicular to the scale of stopwatch, the scale of something. So for example, this is scale. You see scale, so this is your eye. So your eyes must be perpendicular, cannot lower, cannot upper. So when you measure, when you look at the stopwatch, please watch like this. Don't watch like this. So watch perpendicular to your eye, really. Sometimes really got difference one. Okay, so not parallel, but perpendicular. Per 90 degrees are perpendicular. Okay, this is the precaution steps. A little difference is okay, right? For the time, yeah, it's okay. Precaution means you need to take care lah. If you don't take care of it, your results might be different lah. I have to go. Okay, so last already. Okay, so that's it. Done already. Okay, that's all for today. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, bye-bye. If no questions, can we go lah? Bye-bye. Explain what again is. Can. Yeah, I'll upload this to ask anyone to ask anything. Bye-bye. Can go already. Bye-bye. The drawing dotted gradient. How to draw gradient, is it? How to draw gradient? Let me see. Hi, for example, like this, not the graph not big enough, cannot. Oh.
Sure.
Hey,
Can the points you plot for gradient?
okay, I'm searching for graph.
Okay.
This is what here. Right. Yeah, I'll upload. Yeah, I'll post it. Hey, why cannot? Here. So this is your senior graph lah. Can you see? Graph FB against D. FB against D. One thing already lah. Okay, then this graph you can see lah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 on top, not balanced. But never mind, right? We see the gradient. How do we check gradient? Okay, if we already draw the graph, let's say that we follow this graph, this line. We don't use this point anymore. We follow this. We follow the line. Like this one, not good. Can you see the grid is like the grid is like you can see a triangle. We don't want the triangle. We want exactly at the edge. Now, for example, this point is good. So this point is, I don't know what is this, but here is around 1.6, 1.7. So this one is 1.74. Understand? Or like this one also not good. You can see it cross. You can see the small triangle. We want exactly at the edge. This point is also very good. Okay, so this is how we find gradient. Then you find two big triangle. So let's say you get, just now where we get around here, let's say 1, and okay, let's say here 2. Make it as big as possible. If you draw small, sorry, it's not accurate, consider.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff.
Welcome. Okay, bye-bye. Any other question to ask? Any question to ask? Okay, no more question, then we can end the class now. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.